This story is a story about a guy that loses his memory and he falls into a dream. Okay. All right. And here's what happens next. He gets a friend, and he's not really the same as him, but they're linked together in some way that makes it so like they can be friends if they want. And he slowly regains his memory as he becomes a cooler, awesomer guy. You know, like he becomes like a knight in this club, and they don't really let you in unless you're like a super cool Pokemon, like Squirtle or something. Like, for example, just as an example. So you become an explorer, all right? And your memory is like way gone, all right? I mean, who cares? You made a lot of friends here. You know, we all have a similar objective now since you're in the club. And a lot goes on and you make a lot of money. No joke. Every 10 points is like a lemon, dude. And a lemon equals actual coins in this reality. You know? And you can buy items that heal you, and you can buy like badge points kind of things. I forgot what they're called. Or like, and there's a move trader, obviously. You can trade your moves. So you can kind of like cheaply, you know, do it and have bonus gift of having customized ability, you know. And everyone thought you were the best guy in the group because you kept running out every day, like some guy I know. And you kept going out on a quest every day, going down like through a weird dungeon, not really doing anything, kind of just collecting trash and making friends all in the trash can. They want to join your crew. Do you want to let them join your crew? Press yes or no to let them join your crew. Great, what do you want to name them? And you do that like 900 times, I think. And then one day there's like an earthquake. And the rain starts coming in, all the clouds. It's a cloudy day. And it's raining. You know, it comes in and like everything becomes more realizations. Because like your friend I was talking about in the beginning, he went through that portal. He came to visit you, bro. He knows stuff gotta change. And you gotta change. But you don't gotta leave this place. This is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, alright? It's whack. Because once this guy comes in, it's like you gotta deal with shit. Like, it's not like you weren't dealing with shit before. You moved up the ranks of your own mind. Because you did more work than everybody, and they paid you. You made friends all along the way, man. And so, this is all I'm saying, is you gotta fight Groudon. I think in this one you fight Groudon, the other one's fucking Cairo. Get me twisted, I don't know. But you gotta fight them. You know, you gotta solve the earthquake, you gotta solve the rain, like they can both come. You know? I'm not kidding about this one, no matter what, dude. Got it. And you know, it's great to learn all along that you were just hanging out in Robot Ron's mind this whole time. It's just a little bit of a fucking rainy experience, man. That's it. At the end of the day, you know, it all happens, you know. Your buddy comes along, and they do a nice little time quest for you. It's hard to explain the journey of this guy's quest because it's really dumb. It's like a stupid journey where, like, you run around as Hitmonlee. You get to level 81, and you wonder why you want to just stay at that rank. Top evolution if you want with a stone. What's it called again? I'm sorry, but that's all it is. It's a very long quest. He goes on just to like do some dumb thing where we like realize how we can make friendships no matter like what connections are made, you know, something like that. And like when you come along to that person, you already know because it would just be you and them, and you always like try to like do a hope quest. You know, let's say this is the hope quest to hope that we have 2 extra friends at the very end, so we can have the 4 musketeers. You know, because once you complete that cycle, meaning the book is complete right there, and it kind of lets you just be, and you get to stay in that whole complex that I was talking about. It's really cool. I like how I remember this. It's like the main room has a ladder room, and there's like side rooms in there, and like near the top there's kind of a thing, and near the bottom is where you sleep, where everyone does a morning what do you call it, announcement, you know, as if it was elementary school, a really strict one that said this year we gotta start standing outside for it until like, but you know, we're all in this cool complex, you know. I'm just trying to say how cool it is because it has a bunch of side rooms, and like when you sometimes like later in the game you go to the way bottom, like where the chief is, you know, and it's like there's like a betrayal. I forgot the betrayal part, to be honest, but you know, that's it. And there's a whole town that they have that's like kind of down the road from the thing, in case you were like kind of cool, you wanted to relax. You don't want to do any Robot Ron adventures or learn about how you're Robot Ron, or how you're just a part of Robot Ron, rather. And Robot Ron's a part of you. Because that's just the force, you know, that we learn at the end of this cycle, is that there is change, you know? And that's it, you know? That town is cool. You know, there's a fucking doppelganger hiding in the main beginning area. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, the bad guys. So I don't know how Robot Ron got here. He's not even done with that one quest. I like the moon map because it's like the pinnacle of all things, you know? It's crazy, man. Like, I keep thinking how you know, not to think of the downer, because it's pretty like desolate out there. It's a really quality thing to keep in mind, you know, just as a thought, you know. I'm sorry. It's the moon mission. It's the grandest of all experiences. You know why? It's just tight. You get fucking lost, bro. And your pterodactyl friend, he fucking shoots you off. He goes, pew! He takes you out to the moon. What do you want from me, dude? Griffin Station active. Fucking Griffin Station, dude. Yeah, I just wasn't playing about that one. You know, it's really awesome. I think about that thing a lot, you know. because once you get to the moon, it's like pretty obscure in the sense of like what you see. And I think it's funny too, because because once you like go into the pyramid, it's like that's the origins, you know. That's what it feels like when you get to the moon, and that's the Easter egg, you know. And it's like really dumb. Like, I gotta get this one out because it's a real question. I was wondering, in the original timeline, why does Richtofen, he doesn't like Max's family. He like basically killed him. I mean, it like made everything stupid. Like, he killed him, you know. And it became this whole like fight for the top between him and the girl that he killed. I keep forgetting that. Like, I just remembered that he killed her. Like, earlier, I was just thinking of it as oh, this retard, because she does sound dumb. She's been dumb sounding this whole time. Don't even fight me on that. That's the origins, you know? I don't know why they were fighting. Like, in the whole, like 100%. But I do know that they both went in that pyramid and they did a bunch of bullshit. And I don't care. It didn't matter if they built that shit or not. I'm telling you, they didn't. They just fucking put sauce so that way they could like get the goodies under all the ice rocks under the moon or whatever. I don't even want to think about that ice water on the moon, dude. It's kind of stupid sounding when you think about it. I love moon, dude. I keep thinking it. I don't want to leave the spawn moon. Why would I ever go to the moon on moon? I still went, you know. I still kind of have to go. It's kind of important to finish the quest. You know, you can't do some Robot Ron shit and be like at the last second, you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna just sit here and wait and die. And you know what? Let's go camp on Catwalk and you fuck the Easter egg, guys. Like that guy ever fucking cared about not doing the Easter egg. I bought all the doors, dude. I'm tired of this Catwalk guy. The beef started. It's a very quality mission, dude. And you gotta finish the Easter egg, or you're stupid. And that's the real point. Look, you don't even have an excuse anymore. This is the one where when you beat it, you get every perk on it. And no matter what, every player gets to be the chosen one with all the perks and go, come on. Why do you think I went to the moon? Because everybody wins? Yeah, that's kind of a cool sounding ending. But yeah, Richtofen wins, and they fuck with that moon pretty good. I was just thinking, regardless of the plot, the layout was just phenomenal, and it always had like vibes of like 5. Like I was saying, you know, it really was kind of a 3 sections vibe, where it was the first section where it gets cuts off by saws, and then all the bullshitters can stay at Power Room. And then at the 3rd floor, it's the bottom floor in the Biodome, where in case you wanted to do some cool gymnastics, you can hang out and you can hit box, actually. You can hang out with Glowbox? Dude, I got you, dude. Waste points, Glowbox to you, bro. coming at you from the door guy. You know, I'm just saying, dude. They never hired me at hotels, bro. I wish. Ultimates always prevails. That's why I keep thinking. That original guy, they put him in there. They kept saying you're a brave warrior. Enough said. You know, let's hang out at the Griffin Station launch pad on Earth. You know, we don't gotta do some bullshit. Dumb stuff on the moon. But I do want to hang here for like 3 hours in the first run. Like, bye. You know, as soon as I get jugs, I just kind of want to go over there. Why wouldn't I go? You know. Either way, if I don't remember if you get drops over there or not. Like, as in if max ammo affects everybody, or if it just affects only them and not you, because you wanted to stay on Earth where it could blow up, I guess. This is my favorite map. Black Ops 1 is probably the best game in the early 2000s. I'm gonna give that a good rating, dude. 3 out of 5, dude.